Hello my little subjects, it is I, your Kingofdoom11, and join me back with some more house flip here. In the last episode, we actually kind of done a bit of a madness. Obviously, we finished out House in the Thicket. We done the Turtle House and one to flip. So now, the next one to do is the Boring House. I do have 497,000, so if I really wanted to, I could come all the way up here and buy the house on the moon, but we're going to do this in order because why not? And obviously guys, once the final house has been renovated, that'll be the end of this house flipper series. And if you enjoy and you want to see house flipper 2, yeah, let me know in the comment section down below. But I need to clear up a few things. Obviously, yeah, I know you guys would have seen the video that came at come out like yesterday or so. Video stating about my intentions with War Thunder going forward, and I can understand from some of the responses I've got on that video that it's been kind of taken the wrong way. So let me explain. I am not giving up playing War Thunder. I won't. The game has too much. I've got too much time in that game to give up on it, and I love the game. Just, it's disrespectful when people come in and request that I play War Thunder and then happen to just leave and all that sort of stuff. Like, it's very disrespectful on my part towards me, because they come in demanding I play it, leave, and then I never and I've basically been spending so much time putting effort into that game that I could be putting in to another game and making a new series and continuing to diversify my content. And I will always play War Thunder. It will always be a game that will hold a very special place in my heart. I love the game. I always will. But with how the reception I've been getting of it, because I'm not a one-trick pony. I'm not a person who's just gonna play War Thunder all the time. Because if I did, I'll hate it, and as soon as I hate a game, I will never touch it again. I don't want that to happen. So I will continue to play War Thunder. I just won't be streaming it or recording it. I will just not be making any content around War Thunder. Just because, primarily, it's not worth my time anymore. But other than that, War Thunder will still... I'm not going to remove any of the War Thunder videos that are on my channel. You guys will still be able to watch them. But I'm never going to... Unless, of course, the video that's coming out on Monday, the requirements for that video get hit, i.e. 1,000 views and 500 likes. So I know that it's actually being watched and people are going to actively watch me play War Thunder. If it doesn't meet those requirements, then I won't be making content on that game anymore. My time with War Thunder will be done, like, making content wise. And yeah, also, as you can tell, I'm live, so let me just answer. Rolo, yeah, it's a war simulator based game where you can control aircrafts, boats, and any wide variety of ground-based military vehicles, such as you've got light tanks, medium tanks, heavy tanks, you've got anti-air vehicles and that sort of stuff. You can control drones, fighter pilots, fighter jets, strike aircraft jets, bombers, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, it is a ton of fun. I've been playing that game for years. I've been playing the game for 13 years as well. And I do appreciate that most of my player base has come from War Thunder. I will never forget that. I can't just be playing one game all the time. So you just need a radiator and a clean window. Open that up, there we go. Alright, so fit that radiator in the bathroom is done. Cool. The basement. Oh, that's a good question, Rollo. And Jake, yeah, sure, buddy. Like, if you want to hit the hop in the voice corner, yeah, we can hang out, bud. And the worst game I've ever played. Well, when you say worst, do you mean like worst as in like horror game, or game that was just so badly made it was just absolute just dog water to play? If you mean like, okay, most terrifying game I've ever played, and horror games, it's part of the reason why I'm very hesitant to play horror games unless of course someone pays me, like gives me like £1,000 donation. And I know it seems like a lot of money, but like it's compensation because yeah, I just don't do horror games.
If you want him to do horror games, pay him $5,000.
Just 1,000. 1,000. Like if I get 1,000 in donations from multiple people, not just one. If I get 1,000 total, I will do a playthrough of a horror game. But yeah, the most terrifying game I ever played that is horror is a game literally called the FBI game, and it used to be on like an old Nintendo 64/Atari system, which I had one of those growing up. And I played it with my brother Tyrone, and if he was okay with being on cameras and I could bring him in here, he would tell you that game, what made the game so terrifying was the fact of the game, you couldn't play it during the day. The game was only physically able to be played between the hours of 11 PM and 5 AM. You could plug it in, it would not turn on. This is how like terrifying it was. And we was going through doing like doing like stories and stuff, doing bits of like in the game and all that. And then it said, oh, in 3 seconds there would be a knock. Yeah, no, that's insane. But that's only the start of it. It said like we got to a point in the game where like we were starting to progress the story, like it was starting to get like really, really good. And it said there'll be a knock at your door in 3 seconds. Exactly dead on midnight. 3 seconds later, there was a knock on our on the front door to our house. At the exact time it said that was going to happen. We run upstairs screaming. We get our mum up, go downstairs. My mum opens the front door. She checks everything. No one's there. Then we get on the game, and the game just says the person will. All it said was like the person will be with you shortly. Right? We then was thinking, no, like, we're just tired. We was tripping. Let's try it again. So we tried it again, and we tried playing it during the day to like so it was less scary. Wouldn't work. We then basically like went, you know what, we're not going to touch this game. So a few months went by, we still didn't touch the game. A couple of years later, we played the game again, and we got through it. And exact same time, and we set up cameras and we filmed it. There was a knock on our front door again, and it wasn't just like a gentle. It was like a proper bang, 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 like, you know, like when someone gets angry and they slam their table and you hear like the whole table rattle sort of bang. It was like one of those sort of bangs, and like the front door actually rattled, and so much so that at that time, because obviously by the time we finally got around to playing it a year later, we had just rescued a Rottweiler, and it was our guard dog / house dog, and the fact that it actually set the dog off, we knew that something was up. And we run to our front house windows to look out of our living room and all that sort of stuff. There was nobody there, but the dog was going crazy, everything was going absolutely goddamn crazy, and the game, and then it just popped up on the screen, oh, your new assignment is waiting for you, please open the door and collect it. Bear in mind, we actually looked outside the front door, and there was nobody there. This is 100% true, I promise you. It's kind of funny to like think about it. Like, this is 100% true. We looked out the front door, there was genuinely nobody there, right? We opened the front door, and laying on our front doorstep was an envelope that had classified written across the front of it. We have never pulled a game out of a game console that fast, threw it in a box, and left it and never went back to it ever again. I have not touched that game in about 18 years, and I never will again. But yeah, Jake, how are you?
Could be better.
Oh, what's happened?
We're at risk of losing the house.
Oh, shite.
Basically, a city inspector for the mortgage company came and looked at our house. And now we're at risk of having to sell the house.
Why? What do they find wrong?
We have to clean our yard because we haven't had time to do that and stuff.
Yeah.
Basically been working for the past week or so, and I'm tired and stuff.
Oh. Well, I can get that, buddy. Yes. Damn, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
If you need help with anything, well, like, I'll do my best to try and help you.
Mark, you don't have to help.
I know, come on, like, you're my bro, like.
I know that, but still.
Yeah, but. There we go, so that's that done. But yeah, no, but going back to what I was saying, yeah, Rollo, it's been almost 20 years. I haven't touched that game since, and since then I have not played a single goddamn horror game. Because I am absolutely bricking it that the same thing will happen again.
It might. Also, Mark, I've been playing TF2,
Yeah.
and I'm almost rank 2 on
Nice.
my casual.
Nice. You probably saw my video saying about War Thunder and all that.
No, I actually haven't. I haven't been watching.
Basically, I'm kind of fed up of people coming in and requesting for me to watch War Thunder and then leaving. So I basically said, the War Thunder video I got coming out Monday, if it doesn't get 1,000 views and 500 likes, then I will not be making War Thunder content anymore. I'll still play War Thunder, I just won't be live streaming it or recording it, because it's just not worth my time anymore. Like, I love the game.
It's not worth my time anymore as well, but I still play it.
Like, I love the game, I always will. But
it sucks when they only come to you for War Thunder.
well, that's the thing. But it's not that. It's like I know I can understand of like they came to War, like they come to me because of the War Thunder and all that. But like, I'm not a one-trick pony. I'm not gonna be someone who's just making in War Thunder content, because then I'll only be known for one thing. But yeah, and Rollo, I'm sorry to hear about your grandmother, buddy. That's yeah, it's very sad. It's never nice when we lose a loved one. All right, let's put this house up for auction, shall we? 15 minutes.
What do we plan, Mark?
Huh?
What do we plan?
Well, we can go on the server, on the Minecraft server and all that. Go on. Okay, so that's 10k, 12. Oh, I'll take 17k. Profit. I'll do that.
The thing that hurts me the most today is that I found out my uncle's, the uncle that passed away in my family, the one that got killed on the job, his
Yeah.
old truck is in fucking auction.
Oh man.
And we wanted to get that old truck and memorialize it for my uncle. And now we can't even do that.
Yeah, because they're saying once it's in the auction, it's no longer property of.
No, it was his county truck that he used for work.
Mm.
It was his old county truck, and we wanted to get it and use that truck and rebuild it. It was in the auction today, and my stepdad was upset because he wanted to get the truck. But right now, we can't do anything because we're struggling.
No, brother, I know about the struggle. It's not easy.
I'm trying to find me a job where I can help my family.
Yeah, I get it, brother. I do.
But the only thing that pays good is fucking fast food.
Maybe that's something you have to do for a while. You get free meals out of it, so.
Well, actually, sometimes you do have to pay for it. Sometimes.
If that's the jobs that are going, brother, I wouldn't squabble with it. Work whatever you can, and just obviously just try and keep your head down and just try and make that money, brother. Like, it's not easy. Life isn't easy. Not like it never is. But
Oh, we could go play some.
I just will look at a black screen for a few minutes. As always, if you like, subscribe and hit that notification bell. Be on the lookout for more house flipper videos, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.